walk and talk. It's 2025. I didn't think it would take me so long to come back and say that, but life has been busy. And unfortunately, there has been some decisions to make some difficult decisions. No, decisions to make some difficult. That's too many decisions. There has been the need to make some difficult decisions. Starting the year off on the wrong foot, but in the right direction, and trying to set everything up to do things the best way possible. You all know I absolutely adore Orange Theory. It was a huge part of me before the pandemic. I went all the time. I had a really cool community built around it. I loved the challenges and the way the workouts were structured, but also like the motivation from the coaches and the other people that went. I loved that there were things like Hell Week and May Mayhem and transformation challenges and, you know, different specialty workouts, and they tracked all your progress, and it was you against you. And sure, some classes, you know, it was you against everybody else, but that never mattered because I was never competing against anybody else. I was just trying to be better at being me than I was the class before. And I loved having those extra pushes to be excited about, to try harder, to get in the studio a little bit more frequently. I had a great community. And then the pandemic shut down that studio. I moved out of the area. I thought I wasn't going to get Orange Theory back. My husband and I, at the very start of the pandemic, bought a house together before we were married, in a different town, city, and they didn't have a studio here. But through the pandemic, they had started building one. So we got really excited and decided to become founders members and signed up before it was even open, which gave us discounted rates and something to look forward to. We have gone for 2 years now, just over 2 years. It would have been 2 years in November. And it was another amazing community, wonderful people, awesome coaches, and that same energy of pushing to get May Mayhem done, or doing Hell Week, or different challenges, dressing up in silly colors. I've been to hundreds of classes, burned like an astronomical amount of calories, earned splat points, bragging rights, gained friends, and created some really cool memories and moments. And that's why it's not easy to walk away from. But I think the time has come that we walk away from Orange Theory. Not because it's not fulfilling, and not because there's anything wrong with it. It's an incredible workout, and anybody who strives for community and coaching and a very intense workout, I recommend it. But just because I work 12-hour days at a full-time job, I work 48 hours a week, and the class schedules just aren't working well with my current work schedule. I'm also extremely in love with the Speediance Gym Monster, which we've invested in to bring home. And I have everything here. I have a treadmill, a rower, a bike. We now have the smart gym. And I don't have to commute, even though Orange Syriantown is only a 10-minute drive away. It still meant we had to wake up earlier than we'd like to, which means not getting 10 hours of rest, which means, or 10 hours, I wish, not getting 8 hours of rest, which means I'm compromising on what everybody says is super important for your healthy lifestyle. You know, one of the first things people say is, are you getting enough sleep? So by not commuting in, that saves us 10 minutes there, 10 minutes of prep time, getting changed for class, 10 minutes of getting out of class, 10 minutes of driving home, and you know, that's 30 to 40 minutes just to go into a class that I could be spent sleeping, meal prepping, being at home, working out here, that could be more beneficial to me. I am going to miss the people, the coaches, the staff. I'm going to miss the challenges and the atmosphere. And there may come a time where I regret giving up my founder's fee. But for right now, as difficult as it is, I'm hanging up my gym bag, emptying it out, and moving into the home gym. So there is a bit of heaviness on my heart, which is, you know, maybe the wrong foot, but it's the right direction. I'm really excited to focus on strength training and seeing what the Speediance Gym Monster can really do. Doing things like walks on the treadmill, getting back into rowing a little bit more consistently, and utilizing the vast amount of money that sits down here in our gym, while saving the money that we're putting forward to membership fees, when I don't think I've been to a class since maybe November, October. It's been a while. I didn't go at all in December because things just got crazy. I got really sick, the holidays, work schedules, and just any day that we had, classes weren't available. So it just, no fault on them, no fault on us. If we really had wanted it, we probably could have made it happen, but we've had the Speediance, and it's just so much more convenient to be in our home, come down for a quick 20-30 minute workout, and then run straight upstairs, shower, and go to work. So we're excited. But yeah, like I said, with a heavy heart. I am gonna miss it. Mike wanted to give his, my husband wanted to give his membership up right away, and I was trying to convince him, no, we'll make it work. We'll still go sometimes. You know, we'll work out with this at home, but like we'll still try and get in for 2 classes a week or something. And if it hasn't happened yet, it's not going to happen. We both work very crazy. He's on 12 hours as well. as well as 48 hours a week. So we are very, very busy with work alone, with a long commute in and a stressful job. So yeah, so that is the difficult decision. Unfortunately, because I didn't get in for any workouts, I did do workouts on Expedience and some walks, but eating didn't go so great over the holidays. And then that time of the month. So I've started the year off back up at the like 226 or 225 mark. So not crazy, but not hovering on that 220, almost into the 219 mark that I was excited about last video. So we're getting back there. We will get back there and we will exceed it and we will head for the hills and we will do great things. But I let myself enjoy the holidays, enjoy some treats. It's one downside to being flexible with my eating because there are no clear guidelines. So sometimes it can be very confusing on whether or not I'm eating well or not, or what my lines are, because at one point I can be picking apart a yogurt parfait because it's got too many carbs in it. But then the next meal I'm like, oh, we can have a burger. The bun's fine. And it'll just be like our one big meal and then we'll have two smaller meals to even it out. And it's just like, I can't justify it myself in my head, and my husband's finding it hard to be like, woman, are we on, are we off, are we on, are we off? But we did decide to do HelloFresh. So they now offer, this is not a sponsored ad, not sponsored. I'm just saying, I was surprised. I used to do HelloFresh before the pandemic when I lived alone. And they now offer like calorie conscious meals and carb conscious meals. So we're sticking to those options. And we're gonna try it out for a little while. The time saving that it gives us, because we're busy, is really, really needed, and like not having to do as much groceries really helps. So sorry. So we're excited to do that, as well as pairing it with some of the cool meals that we've already got. I've also been turning to ChatGPT to get ideas from them. So I'm kind of excited how that goes, because it's kind of a cool resource. I'm not great at researching, so if something else is smarter or quicker at researching than I am, I'm all for it. And yeah, so it's been a bit of a rocky start, but I think I'm headed in the right direction. It's a sad decision to make, but between Expedience, the cardio equipment we already have, good nutrition, and a positive attitude, I think this year is gonna look very good for me. So yeah, I hope you join me on the journey. I hope you are enjoying your own journeys and are sending love and positive energy into the world and being kind people to others, because you never know what's going on in someone's world, what they're dealing with, and what heavy decisions they're making. So yeah, with that, I am going to get a quick lifting session on the Expedience done, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.